Welcome back to CS2, my friends. I want to explore these maps a little bit. I want to see the little details. And I want to try a few things I've been watching over on YouTube. I have to enable infinite warm-up. I forgot. This is a church. It has like ambience playing on when you step. Yeah, when you step inside this church, you can hear some ambience music playing on somewhere. It feels like alive. And it has pretty good details. If you shoot inside this church, you can hear the echo. As if you were inside of a church. I mean, this audio like this, these details, those details I like. But overall I feel like the audio design needs some improvements because it sounds kinda muffled sometimes. But here, I like these details. You can hear the echo of your footsteps, of the gun. I like this fire too. Let's see, what else can we discover here? What details? Well, this is no longer coffins, but cement bags. Concreto. Cemento pozzolánico. This skin looks good on CS2. There are some skins that just plainly look like a copy-paste from CSGO, so they lack the new details from the guns of CS2. So those don't look as good, but this one, I think they nailed it. This looks good either on CSGO or CS2. This is the M4 Nitro. Minimal wear. Now library is no longer a library, but a cellar. It's like a bar. Well, actually it's more like a cellar rather than a bar. So yeah, it's no longer library but cellar. Or cellars. It's funny because on the detail of the radar it is still called library, but this is not a library. This is definitely not a library. This is a cellar of sorts. Now the chicken, when you kill the chicken, it makes like this sound, this crunch. I think that sound is from Half-Life. And talking about Half-Life, something I always liked about the Counter-Strike games, even back since Counter-Strike Source, is that you cannot see all of these details, these assets from the engine. All of this will be eventually used for a future Half-Life. So it's like some kind of teasing for the Half-Life fans. All of these assets, I'm sure this will be used for Half-Life. Would you imagine a Half-Life with these graphics? Or even better graphics, because Half-Life 3 of course would be single player, so they will have to level up the details. But I can see these graphics for Half-Life. I mean, look at these reflections on the floor. Or the lighting. The Polymac is just a copy-paste, so it doesn't look as good as the default M4 from CS2. But the Nitro is good. I like it. Alright, let's check this place. You see that sound is the sound when you fall in Half-Life. And you die. You break Gordon Freeman's knees and legs. This part, this is where I got killed in my previous video. some random dude came here with an AK and he exploded my face, but now we get to explore it a little more, and I like it. It's some kind of house, apartments. This is like a chimney. I like the reflections here of the light, how it bounces around as if it has ray tracing enabled, but it doesn't. So it's like a good simulation of ray tracing. Let's see this wood. The bullet holes are better now. They really give you this illusion of a real hole. Although the illusion breaks in the corners because you can see the corner like perfectly defined, so it's the illusion it's broken here. But here this really looks like holes, and it applies for other materials as well, like wood or ceramic. I want to try some mollies that I saw from a video. I want to try some nades, so let's see if I can land those nades.
Throwing fire.
All right. But I want to climb here. Come on. Oh. How do I make that jump? Oh, I made it. Oh. We have cooked chicken now. But I mean, it's perfectly cooked. It even has like some rosemary. The apartments. I really like how the light from the windows bounces around. I really like it. It's very nice. What I don't like is how the glass breaks. I think it looks good, but I don't like the pieces just falling and disappearing. I would like to see, like in CS sewers, when you could see the little pieces on the floor after you break the glass. I like that water. What if I... Nope, that's not how physics work. Valve, please fix. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I like the fact that you can see your body, although I don't like this, your leg, getting kinda blurred. I mean, what's the point of having your body if it's gonna break the immersion when you crouch like that? Seeing your leg vanish like that is something I think could be fixed. Oh, I just noticed something. When you break this, I think these are clay baskets is how you call them. Well, when you break them, they don't make a sound. They should have sound. The sound of clay breaking. You see? They lack any detail, any breaking sound detail. Well, these have sound. Interesting. Is this where Half-Life 3 is going to start? Some onions, pepper. Something I don't like is the tracers on the guns. You see, with the Deagle you can barely see it, but with the P90 it looks as if you were shooting like laser beams instead of bullets. So it takes away from the immersion too. It takes away from the realistic component. So I hope that gets patched and it looks more like in CSGO, where you could barely see the tracers. Those weren't as noticeable as they are here. Let's check here. I like this soil. This is like a mini sewer with wet soil. I like this reflection, and it has like depth. It really looks like soil that has depth, and it's wet. I like it. And the reflections here, the lights, the Deagle. Look at the Deagle. It looks phenomenal. Am I missing something? Maybe here? There's not too much to look at here. Let's see the explosion. Let's see the explosion of the bomb.
Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted. We are going to win. Terrorists win. Yeah.
That I didn't like, the smoke that follows your camera. It's odd. The P90 has laser beams. Just check it out, check it out. Check these laser beams. So for me the tracers are way too noticeable. Oh, you still have the missiles, it's just that they are smaller and fewer in quantity. You have them here as some kind of Easter egg. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share. I just wanted to explore the map a little bit, see the details, see what feedback I could collect. I hope you liked it, and see you next time. Goodbye.